And we are back. Hopefully not for a pitiful run like last time. You can see like all the ruins I got there, and not the one that I wanted. I was actually doing some research, and what was it? Man, that is a lot. I think the next 3-socketed item I find,
Good day.
I'm going to stick like 3 raw ruins in there because that has a lot of fire damage. Holy cow. I don't think the Charcy can give these to me. I think I'll either have to find it or get an Act 2. Probably Act 2. After Act 2, I can't buy any more socketed items from vendors, which kind of stinks. And full on that. And by the way, guys, feel free to give me hints and stuff. I don't mind. Still learn new things, like somebody told me about the tome scrolls where you can just right-click to buy them all. I had no idea about that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and do the Tools of Trade. For the first time I ever even read that name. And wow, my holy fire is like so overpowered. The aura is just killing those specials. I personally don't really like that. That's why I kind of want to get vengeance. I don't like being that overpowered. Oh well. Stamina shrine. Yep. I'm kind of like way overpowered too, just because I was doing all those Countess runs. Still can't believe I never got an El Ruin. It's not like I really need it. Like I said, the holy fire is already so overpowered, so. And we're coming up to the next area. There's no waypoint coming up here, so don't need to worry about that. I probably won't go off the trail or anything unless I see a unique. And, man, Hannah's killing everything. Ooh, throwing knife. Ethereal. Ugh, yuck. Wait, that was actually kind of cool. I want to take another look at that. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. I almost want to try it. I'm actually going to try it. Because it replenishes quantity. There it is. That's pretty crappy. It doesn't sell for anything since it's ethereal. Still, I think that's cool because it had the replenishes quantity, I mean. Quality. Oh, jeez. I said, how do you replenish quality? Like, I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up that armor. I actually noticed I'm still wearing white armor. I was going to make a ruin word, but I still need 2 more levels for that. Technically 1 more at this point. Here, take it. I feel like I have a lot of stats right now. I think paladins have a lot more base stats than other classes. I don't know why. Not much to talk about here. This is a pretty boring area. I think it's like the same enemies that we like saw in Even Dark. Or at least in the Forgotten Tower. Yeah, those enemies were definitely in the Forgotten Tower, I know that. I actually don't like this part coming up either. Well, the part, when we get to the last quest, I don't really like that part. It's understandable why though, at least in my opinion. And it is pretty long, I think.
Even the light will not pierce this room.
So how's there light down here then? Must be those big white candles over there. I don't get it. Is that me, or does that actually happen to everybody that plays this? The door doesn't actually say what it should say. Did I tell you guys I'm getting every waypoint? I don't think I told you that. I wouldn't leave any on, like, Unforgotten, I guess. Black Road. Come on. It must be like, they must be canceling it. That's why I didn't hit them. And the bar axe. Die. Oh jeez, one archer. Oh crap. Don't kill him. Oh, where the heck is he? Oh, there he is. He's like behind the barrels. In the light belt. Don't mind if I do. The designers just loved to put those everywhere in the game. Well, not everywhere, but everywhere through Act 1 would be a better description. I'll just throw that on the ground. I don't really worry about even selling magics anymore. I only sell stuff that I know that sells for a lot, because you don't really even need a lot of gold in this game. It helps though. I guess if you really like gambling, you would want to get a lot of it. But I hardly ever gamble. If I do have a lot of gold though, I will. I'm wondering when I'm finally going to find a unique here. Flame 30. Come on. Okay, I'll just put my hair and kill him. Or Hannah. Hannah's good. Demons. Okay, one more level and I can make that rune word I was talking about. It's not going to be extremely helpful. It's going to help a little bit though. Okay. Holy fire. Oh, I should have, well, just stick that in there. Doesn't really matter. It'll all work out. Is there actually anything in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Just decorations. Oh, I know where he is. I missed him. There is a little bit of a mini boss. I'm just gonna start cutting if the phone rings or something like that. It's not a big deal. Editing is actually extremely easy. I was like making a big deal of like editing that Forgotten Tower stuff. It was so easy. It took me less time than adding text in some of those other ones. Let's see. Wait, should really take a look at it now. I figured it wasn't good. I don't know what I'm thinking. We're almost done with Act 1. Really, all we have is like a few more main areas. Well, there's only like 4 more waypoints. No, 3 more waypoints. There's the Gel, Interclouster, and the Catacombs. So yeah. I should just buy a few stamina potions. Well, actually, after I make that rune word, I shouldn't need any. Oh. Ah, really? Well... What am I thinking? I don't even know why I put that up. They both have the same shape, like, the boss area is usually the same shape as that. Now I gotta walk all the way around, back over there. Ugh. Oh well. It's no big deal. Oh, she survived. Ooh, scepter. Nah, junk. You know what? Maybe I should go check out the scepters. I actually forgot about that. Really? Another room that's just for decoration. Whatevs. Oh, really? It's all the way in this corner. Ah. And I'll make bones for your weapons. That makes any sense. Yeah, and he usually drops crap. Lovely. Guess I can sell that, though.
This will help the sisters turn the tide against evil.
I guess I'll just leave that there, and I'll stick that there. I like how big it looks. Like, at first it doesn't even look that big, but then you put it on. It's like ridiculously huge. And to be honest, I might actually just want to leave it on. Or wait, no, it has normal attack speed, it's not worth it. Sometimes I wish you could have more than one of your own waypoints up at the same time. That would make transporting from one end to the other so easy. But of course not. I should become a game developer. I have so many good ideas. I just don't know how to execute them. Oh well. And a nice hallway of torches. And boom. What a ways to the town portal. Alright, there's a waypoint in this area I gotta get. Ooh, that's some lovely scenery. Oh, you know what? That's a gibbet. Huh, a gibbet. Yeah, I learned that from editing. That one doesn't look like the one Deckard Cain was in. His was a lot cleaner. No, if only I had an L ruin. Guess I might as well keep that. You never know. Die. Monster. What's Hannah wearing? Hannah banana. Stick that on her. Even though it doesn't... Yeah, she gets stuck. Or not. Sometimes she finds her way out. What the heck is that? Is that like a vintage town portal or something? I don't know. Yeah, vintage town portal. That must be what it is. It's so vintage it needs electricity. More decoration. Ooh, that's a neat one. If only I had Holy Shock, then I could activate it. Oh well. Ooh. Stand in my flames. Take it like a man. And they were weak. You know what, I should probably start picking up, like, some of these things. Haven't really needed to use that many, health potions. And there's the waypoint! Yeah! Only two, oh, jeez, I closed myself off. Only two more waypoints. Dead rogue. Thank you for the gold, dead rogue. I don't know what that rogue thought he was going to buy with like 27 gold. It's not even enough for a stamina potion. Maybe an antidote potion, but who the heck uses those? I actually might use those at some point. Like, in the next hour of gameplay. For the boss. When I say they're useless. They mostly are, but you never know. Weapon rack. And Hannah's stuck. Next gen AI. Get stuck. I guess this was like came out like when the next gen consoles were coming out. Well, it came out like a year after the Dreamcast. And the expansion came like right when the GameCube and PS2 and stuff released. Crystal sword. Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, level 19. Oh, I really want an El Ruin now. Wait, how much was on there? 5 to 30, jeez. That's still 19. I really want to just stick something in there and use it. I gotta think this through, guys. Let's see. Screw it, I'll just waste a few. Alright, do I want it blue or red? It's going to match my awesome hero. I really like how that green club he's rocking, but I don't know, I have to go with red. Red just seems more classy. Yeah. Haha. Yeah, it's not really red. Just the end of it is. So wait, what's the damage difference? That's kind of inflated because of poison, and so was the club. I did lose a little bit of attack.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, I gave her the hammer, so it's like, hey, I'll imbue something for you. That basically just means I'll take a white item and make it yellow. But we don't want to do that right now. Save it when we actually need it. Alright, let's try this thing out. I did lose a little bit of attack speed. I actually thought preserve had I actually unintentionally clicked that. I actually thought that crystal swords did very fast attack speed. Not that it really matters, but see, it's really a big difference. Ooh, that's gonna sell for a lot. Both of those will. This has 3 levels. Kind of boring part, but it's just that they reuse it in the next part too. My attack rate. Guess I just was unlucky. Oh jeez. Conviction! That's the ore I'm going to use. It lowers fire resistance, which is really bad for that mob, but I took him out immediately, so it wasn't a big deal. Ice will, I'm not gonna worry about it. Maybe I should have put in two rubies instead of one of those chipped emeralds. I wanted to put in a sapphire so I would have a little bit of cold damage. And I won't say it doesn't really matter, because I know I've been saying that a lot. I'm like a broken record, huh? The thing is with cold damage is that it freezes them a little bit, so it does slow them down. And I think I did a good choice. I was going to put 3 raw ruins in it, but I'm not waiting another 3 levels. Daggers are so silly looking. I couldn't imagine like actually doing something. Well, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Come on. Where is level 3? It's like a maze and I'm the hamster or the lab rat. There it is. Don't run out of stamina. Bobby. Sound like Hank Hill. Bobby. And yeah, we have mages that are electric now, not just fire. I'm like one-hitting everything. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I like how it went, like the damage went from little to big. I always wondered why that is. Ooh, 2 good items. Wait, how much AR do I have? Yeah, it's not even worth it. What kind of layout is that? A dead end? What the heck is that? I don't know. Some more lovely scenery here. I bet this was a hotel once. If I remember right, there's something, yeah, a gargoyle trap. And it does one hit. Thought they were a little bit stronger. I'm really regretting when I start using Vengeance and I'll have to use mana. How much mana does it use on the first try? 4. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'll at least put a few points into energy. I know most people wouldn't do that, but I kind of like to have a little bit extra mana. I don't think I told anybody, I'm doing like single player, and I'm not like using any mods or anything, so I can't use ladder ruin words at all. You guys know what that means, no insight. So I'll actually have to bargain on how to get mana and stuff, mostly use potions. Sometimes I wish I did have, I'll keep that. Sometimes I wish I did have that so I could make ladder ruin words, but at the same token, it's kind of, the ladder ruin words are actually immensely overpowered, to be honest. It goes both ways. I mean, I want to say Blizzard even said themselves that the ladder ruin words were even only meant for BattleNet. But, I don't know. I think I just heard that before. I'm probably wrong on that. So don't take it, only take it as a grain of salt. It's a good way to put it. Boom, boom. And we're finally out of here. I actually feel like I did just like get out of jail, because that was painful, you know? And we only have 1 waypoint left. And I don't really like this enemy coming up in a second. It's actually probably gonna be a little bit more. I like to kill everything. Moon puss. Hannah leveled up. Over here, Hannah. It's over here. Crisscross over here. Is that Egyptian stuff? I thought this was like medieval times in here. Or in this act. Okay. Where's Bone Ash at? Bone Ash is my childhood nightmare. Oh Jesus, there it is. No, don't kill Hannah. Oh, alright. And Hannah's dead. Ah, I hate that cold and feeling. Oh, I'm surprised Hannah died. Or Hannah didn't die. You back off. Let's go see what's up here real quick. I usually don't check this part. Just a little bit there. Okay. So yeah. Next time on Diablo 2, we'll be going in the catacombs and finish off Act 1. See you guys then.